Hello everybody, this is Pancake5 here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to be showing you basically some clips of the fights I've did with against Alatreon with randoms, and actually if I actually win at the end. Spoiler alert, I may or may not have beaten him twice. But this is probably the hardest boss fight I've ever done, and it's not because of his okay, well, he does a lot of damage, but I do like this boss fight a lot because he's much more varied than Safi, and his ultimate really prioritizes his Escalade Judgment, which I'll explain later. You really gotta play on the offensive, or else you're just kind of dead. So I'm gonna get right into the video by showing you, by telling you what I did, what I was using, and then basically show you tips and quote tips and tricks, and then show you guys how my win at the end. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. See you at the end. Right, so the first thing I just want to say before I start is you guys are gonna have to try and do this mission many times over. You will fail a lot, you will die a lot. Either you might be popping off, your teammates might be popping off, but one little thing, if you just don't do enough damage to Alatreon, that ultimate will kill you all and you have to restart, so just keep trying. So the main part about this fight is that you have to bring elemental weapons. If you're using freaking Rage Brigadiers weapons or blasts or statuses, do not bother. You will probably be kicked, and I certainly would not want to play with someone that has status. You want to come into this with all elemental, preferably starting in the one that you begin with. So if you're using, if the quest it starts out with fire element, then you want to bring ice. And if they're coming in with starting with ice, then you want to bring fire, all that stuff. So bring the right elemental weapons to the fight with the highest amount of elemental you can get. Now secondly, what you have to do when you first start is just do a lot of elemental damage to the dragon, to Alatreon. After you do a certain amount, essentially what will happen is he will shift forms from fire to dragon or to ice to dragon. In this case, mine was fire to dragon. And you can see that not only is there that dragon cloud effect, but the environment also changes. It's no longer fully red and hot, it's a little bit colder. You'll see with the ice form, the battlefield becomes a little bit more cold as well. But in this dragon form, it's the only way you can break the horns. So it's really important that you prioritize. Once he hits dragon form, you gotta prioritize breaking a horn. Otherwise, he's gonna shift to another element, which could potentially cause problems for you and your party. And essentially, in order to survive the Escalade Judgment, you have to do enough damage. You have to break the horns. You'll know, you sort of know a rough estimate of how well you're doing based off of if you've broken a horn when it's in its dragon phase, and also if the handler just keeps telling you, hey, it's getting weaker or blah blah blah. That's how you can kind of tell that you're going to be able to survive the judgment. And if you can't survive the judgment, it'll look like this. And if you fail, well, you already know what happens. It's gonna look like this. Now, with that being said, there's not much else to the boss fight in particular. So what I'm gonna do instead is show you guys my build, what I was using. And then I will also just show you some clips of some cool things that happened during the fights that I've had, and then I will show you a sneak peek of my my most recent. I literally just did it today with a duo of me and what's the weapon called? Charge blade user. So I might make that into a separate video, but I'll just give you a sneak peek of that as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and also, just comment below what you think of the video, and let me know if you've actually beaten Alatreon yourself, or if you're still struggling. I'm on X+1. If anyone wants to play, just let me know. Peace.
non-elemental weapons should be able to shut down Alatreon's powers.
So non-elemental weapons won't be of much use, huh? Hunters, you got that? Horns. You should be able to figure out which elements are affected.